Namaha. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. The sadhak who can't derive the joy of the knowledge, he is advised to do nididhyasana. Who can't derive the joy out of the knowledge, he is advised to do nididhyasana. And what is the problem of samsari? The bhava of karta and bhokta. This erroneous notion, as long as it will be there, that supreme bliss will not take place. Ahankar will never go. Ahankar will never go. Ahankara should be understood as mithya. Ahankara should be understood as mithya. Ahankara is the adhyasa of Atma. Adhyas means, we all know, superimposition. Or atasmin tad buddhi. Seeing and believing a rope as snake is adhyasa. वेदांत में अहंकार को ऐसे ही दिखाया गया है. Ahankara is the doer. Ahankara is the experiencer. व्यवहार जितना दिन रहेगा, अहंकार तब तक रहेगा ही. वेदांत की उद्देश्य है अहंकार की मिथ्यात्व को प्रमाण करना. Suppose most of us use the knife or how we use the fire, we make use of it. But we don't get burnt. We use knife, but we don't get hurt. Jnani also uses his ahankara. Because without ahankara, you can't transact. But ahankara of a jnani is totally controlled. The ahankara of ajnani is out of control. ज्ञानी का ज्ञान जो है, उनका स्थिति जो है, वो है सत्व प्रधान. So ahankara is under control means controlling of thought and sense organs and their having diarrhea, a lot of physical ailments, but some exciting food has come, could not control. Doctor has told, don't take it. My body is telling, don't take it, but can't control. My eyes, my nose, and that 2.5-inch tongue. They are forcing my hand to take it. Jnani knows what is conducive, what is non-conducive. Jnani, suppose a car with a nice control of brake and accelerator. अज्ञानी की गाड़ी में एक्सीलरेटर है लेकिन ब्रेक नहीं है. Sadhaka should be verily conscious, verily alert. I know I am Brahman, but my sukham, my ananda comes from external vastu. ज्ञानी भी खाते हैं. जब तक शरीर रहेगा तब तक तो खाना रहेगा. But he knows that the joy inside is not because of the food. जब तक हमारा आनंद विषय से आ रहा है, you should be very firm that I have some faults in my understanding. What is the food of ahankara? Ahankara needs the recognition. Ahankara always needs recognition. So yesterday we saw that very terrible snake as if ब्रह्मानंद को लपट कर रहे हैं. Yesterday one video came to me. It's a very real, some labor one. After having his lunch, he was sleeping under the tree. He was with the shirt and all. Suddenly he has realized that something has embraced him like a coil. Then he realized this is a snake. Really, I will show you after the class. Poisonous snake. That fellow wore the shirt. How it went and just, coiled him. Then slowly people came, slowly unbuttoned the snake was hissing, and so much hissing sound. Believe me, then and there that shloka came into my mind. That Brahmananda is coiled by the terrible snake, terrible serpent. As if now internet banking is there. You have acquired a lot of money and you don't go to the bank because your bank is far away. So in your mobile, you can operate. The snake is as if the password. If you forget the password, then what is the use of that money? You have to know the password. Whenever you require, put the password, use it. Again, we lock it, isn't it? So our real life should be like that. We should know when we unlock the password and enjoy the treasure trove, and when to lock it. That is the difference between a sadhaka and a common samsara. Clear? So long as someone traces the poison in his body, means which is not conducive for me, if we don't take healthy food out of greed, if we eat what is not conducive for me, how I can continue the sadhana? Because we should be fit. Otherwise, you will sit for puja or meditation and constant lower back pain, upper back pain, stomach upset. Can you pay attention to your knowledge or establishment in knowledge? We should be very alert about our health. चैतन्य रहने के लिए ना तो अहंकार की जरूरत है, ना तो शरीर की जरूरत है। when you will establish as Chaitanya, मतलब aham brahmasmi stage में you don't need anything. Whenever ahankar wants to get expressed, it needs body. और एक नहीं, तीन शरीर की ही जरूरत है अहंकार एक्सप्रेस्ड होने के लिए. सो हम लोग लास्ट अंतिम श्लोक जो पढ़े थे, दैट kill that terrible snake with the terrible sword, Maha-asina. What does it mean by killing? Here, killing means controlling with the proper understanding, with the knowledge. Clear? Now, ahamohatyanta-nivritya तत्कृतनानाविकल्पसंहृत्या प्रत्यक्तत्वविवेकादिदम विवेकादिदमहम् अस्मीति विन्दते तत्वम्. Beautiful. I will chant once again. अहमोऽत्यन्त्यवृत्त्या तत्कृतनानाविकल्पसंहृत्या प्रत्यक्तत्वविवेकादिदमहम् अस्मीति विन्दते तत्त्वम्. प्रत्यक्तत्वविवेकात् अहमः तत्कृत नाना विकल्प संहृत्या इदम अहम अस्मि इति तत्वं विन्दते. Clear? So how we will do everything else? Acharya is showing us the path. Pratyak tattva vivekat. Pratyak means the inner self, the Atma. Pratyak tattva vivekat. Whenever you will start tattva vichara, means to identify and to know your intrinsic nature, with that thought process, ahamaha atyant, ये विचार जब चालू होता है, अहमहा अहंकार की, ऑफ द अहंकार, अत्यंत निवृत्त्या, सिर्फ निवृत्त नहीं. आपके कंप्यूटर जो चलाते हैं, इफ यू वांट टू डिलीट इट, तो कीबोर्ड में एक डिलीट ऑप्शन है, डिलीट कर दीजिए. ही विल आस्क यू, डू यू वांट टू डिलीट इट? यस एंड नो. यस कर दिया, फिर भी वो रिसाइकल बिन में ही चला जाता है. यू कैन रिस्टोर इट. सो इफ यू वांट टू डिलीट इट, आप इनको पूरा के पूरा मिटाना चाहते हैं, तो यू हैव टू यूज टू कीज, शिफ्ट एंड डिलीट. देन ये you can't restore it. This is called atyanta nivritya. So jnanam, abhyasam, shift and delete. If you use both, then only ahankar ki atyanta nivritti sambhav. Not only having knowledge is the solution, and without knowledge, practicing is not the solution. Practice with proper knowledge will falsify the ahankara completely. That complete falsification is called atyanta nivritya. और ये निवृत्त होने से क्या होगा? तत्कृत क्या? ये जितना हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम आता है ना, all the problems are mental. Problems are not mental. The effect out of the problem is mental. Physical कुछ भी आ सकता है किसी के पास, but I am taking it personally and getting disturbed in many way, and I am acting accordingly. This is called nana vikalpa. तत्कृत नाना विकल्प. अहंकार की इतनी बच्चा है तो मुसलमान फेल. इतने बच्चा है. नाना विकल्प समृत्या इदम अहम अस्मि. अगर ये हो जाए, अहंकार की विकल्प चला जाए, जैसे एक भाजी होता है. भाजी मतलब ग्रीन लीव्स, यू नो, बंगाली में जिसको साग बोलते हैं. नॉट इन गुजराती साग. गुजराती में साग की मतलब है प्रिपेयर्ड सब्जी, एंड बंगाली में साग मीन्स अनप्रिपेयर्ड ग्रीन लीव्स. तो अनप्रिपेयर ग्रीन लीव्स एक होता है जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं कलमी साग, जो तालाब में होता है. पूरा तालाब छाए हुए रहते हैं, लाइक हायासिंथ. लेकिन उस कलमी को कैसे लोग उठाते हैं? इफ यू टेक वन थिंग, द होल क्लस्टर विल कम टू यू. दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ कलमी. इफ यू इरेडिकेट ahankara, it will be vanished with its all children, siblings, cousin, everything. So, तत्कृत नाना विकल्प समृत्या, ऐसे होने से क्या होगा? इदम अहम अस्मि. Idam means this, means Brahman. Brahman, aham asmi means aham brahmasmi. Ye sthiti, I am that supreme bliss. I am the source of all joys and happiness. My happiness doesn't depend on the external thing. ये बोध होता है. इति तत्वम विन्दते. अहम ब्रह्मास्मि तत्व की अनुभव होता है. See what Gurudev has written. When you are living as the ego, it cannot but create various mental agitations of endless varieties of vanities of family, race, name, form, wealth, learning, and so on. When this ego is totally ended, the vanities arising from it will also end. The ending of the ego is the realization of the state supreme. The state supreme is not realized as something other than the meditator himself. It is realized as one's own self. I am this self will be the nature of this total realization. When the dreamer realizes the waker, the experience is I am this waker. The final spiritual experience is subjective, personal, direct, and full, always as one's own real nature. If you recognize ahankara goes then and there. That recognition is verily required. We can't really recognize the ahankara. One college student, handsome, tall, fair complexion, well built, very attractive. But his passion is to attend all the parties, mainly marriage parties, without the invitation. कॉलेज का बच्चा है, हर शादी वारी में घुस जाता है, हर रोज एक नया नया खाना मिलता है. He doesn't know anyone else and anybody doesn't know him. एक दिन क्या हुआ? The father of bride got attracted with that boy and thought, I have another daughter. If that fellow becomes my son-in-law, what a wonderful thing it will be. Everyone will tell, oh, how handsome is your son-in-law. And the father of the groom, he had also a daughter. He thought that he must be from the bridal side and that son should be my son-in-law. So, when the congregation happened after the rituals, two families came together and having dinner. That fellow just gave a bite in paneer and thinking that beautiful natural ice cream is there, tender coconut ice cream. And he heard that the two parties are discussing about him. The father of the bride is asking, see, that fellow is from your side. I need him for, I need him as my own son-in-law. And the same thing told the groom's father, Are, I was thinking that that fellow is from your side. When that discussion came audible to that fellow, he kept the plate and got vanished from the place. Ahankara is like that. Whenever you will recognize the ahankara will be vanished, because ahankara has not its own independent existence. Is that boy comes, enters, create a lot of thought process. क्योंकि ब्राइड की जो पिताजी, वो तो सोचने लगा और उन अपने वाइफ से बोलने लगा, see, when you know that I am having a big business, so he will be the another owner. Just think, Ginni, whenever he will come with a very nice tie and coat, and there should be a leather bag, and he will chair a meeting. All such thinking came, na, out of the false entity. Likewise, when the ahankara comes with a lot of false thought process, whenever ahankara will be recognized properly, not only ahankara, the attributes of ahankara will be vanished. साधन की उद्देश्य ही है to recognize ahankara. To recognize ahankara. Ahankara will be vanished, and we will be vanished means falsified, as if it is not there. जले हुए रस्सी को रस्सी की तरह देखने को लगता है, but it is a falsified rope. It can't bind. Likewise, ahankara will be falsified. It can't bind anything else. Harihi Om, Harihi Om, Harihi Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om.